Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 20 career mode with Everton, and today we have episode 15 of the career mode. Now today we're going to play our final games of the season, and I can't believe it already, we're already at the end of the first season of this career mode. So today we have got Sheffield United away from home, the next game will be Wolves away from home, and then the final game is Bournemouth at home at Goodison Park. So our final game will be played at Goodison Park. But yeah, I can't believe it, we're already at the end of the first season already. We'll have a quick look at the league table before we head on into the last three games. Like I say, you can see from last episode, and I think every episode, we had a look at the league table, and Man City have been at the top throughout the whole thing, I think. They're now currently at 102 points, so, you know, pretty mad for them. Spurs on 93, Liverpool on 82, Arsenal on 81. So Arsenal could overtake Liverpool before the season ends, but Liverpool do have a game in hand. Manchester United on 75 points, West Ham on 61, us on 57, tied with Leicester City. So, as of right now, obviously we have the chance of overtaking West Ham. Obviously not overtaking Man United, but I do want to finish 6th. I feel like 6 would be a good season all round. So, I do want to overtake West Ham. Hopefully we can if we win these last 3 games. Like I say, we have a game in hand, as you can see. But so do Leicester City against West Ham as well. So if Leicester City do well and do better than us, they could overtake both us and West Ham and finish in that 6th place spot. And, you know, things could just end that way. But, we'll have a quick look at the team. I've not made any changes. The only change I did make was take Sigurdsson out, put Iwobi in. But one thing I have done, just before I started playing this episode last night, I have another career mode set up to play as Dortmund. And I was just playing with them, just playing around really, just trying to get good again, if you know what I mean. Because, like, the last few episodes I haven't been playing well at all. And I feel bad. I don't know if that's just a team or anything, but you know what? I thought I'll start this Dortmund career mode up. Nothing serious, just to play. And I tried these tactics out, and they worked pretty well. And so the press after possession loss, I've gone with that. So I don't normally go with that because it sort of sometimes means your left backs and right backs, and obviously your defence line will sort of try and press. And obviously if they just play a long ball over the top, you know, it's that they are through on goal. So I wanted to go with this just because it reminds me of the team press option I often use. So hopefully this way I can still sort of press and the players won't get too tired as quick. So I've just gone with this layout, and then I've gone for the long ball, which I normally use anyway. Not that I play long balls over the top, but hopefully players will make a few more runs in between the defenders. And obviously that's with the width I've gone with, and then players in the box I've gone quite high with. Because obviously I've tried to get a few crosses in, but nothing really ever seems to come of it. So I've just tried to up that quite a lot as well. Try to get a Iwobi in the box as well, and maybe some of the midfielders. But anyway, here we go into one of our final games of the season at Bramall Lane against Sheffield United. Hoping for a win. We'll have to see what goes, and hopefully we can get the 3 points. Like I say, that's the main thing. But without further ado, let's get into the game. Here goes to the eBay, right on side. Cross coming in. Richarlison. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Iwobi. Unfortunately, off to a good start here, but like I said, I thought Richarlison would have maybe turned his back a little bit, tried to get onto that ball. But unfortunately he didn't. But he's been doing well up front for us. I still feel a bit bad on not putting Calvert-Lewin in the team. But like I say, right now, with us wanting to push for 6, if we was a little bit more safer, and obviously we need to, let's just say, win one of these games out of the 3, then I probably would play him. But because I don't think he's in the best of form, Calvert-Lewin, I don't really want to risk it. But you can see Sheffield United here on the attack, doing it well. And Calvert-Lewin, Holgate has got to that one. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a counter-attack ourselves. Gomez, Iwobi. I need Richarlison to make a run. He's not even making... Well, he made a run, but last minute, and there was a lot of Sheffield United players there. But here we go, Walcott. Let's try cut this back. We can. Got a lot of space here. Get across. Iwobi. Oh, as if. Not the best of shots, let's be honest. No power behind it as well. Here we go, Richarlison's through. Can't get the shot away as if. He should have been faster there. He must have been fast enough to get on that ball. I don't know why he didn't get onto the end of it there. But 36 minutes played in this game. Not doing too bad so far. And there's one thing I learned from playing, like I said, a little Dortmund career mode off screen. Was be a little bit more patient with the ball. Don't always need to be, as soon as you get the ball, get up the other end of the pitch as fast as I can. And like I say, with that, obviously I've got much better players in the side. Here we go. Gomez. Oh, maybe I should have shot first time there, but wasn't. I didn't feel like it was even going to be on target. Here we go. Walcott. Bernard, 5'5". He's not going to get on that header, unfortunately. That's one benefit of having Hudson-Odoi actually on the bench. I think he's on the bench. Could possibly get him on in that second half if things aren't maybe going too well. Get onto the end of them headers here. There we go, Iwobi. Back through to Richarlison. And there we have it. 44 minutes. First goal of the game. Iwobi through ball to Richarlison. And thank God we started off well in this game. Getting the goal before half-time as well just gives us that confidence, that boost of confidence going into the second half. And at the start of the second half as well. You can see here, and this is what I mean by, like, just build up the play a little bit and then try wait for the players to get in the position first, instead of just trying to rush something all the time, because that's what I seem to be doing, and obviously it's not working out too well. And I think that's what what went well in previous games, and especially against the Liverpool game, because it took us a while to possibly get the ball from them, and because they were pressing so high on us, I had to work the ball around them. And then once obviously I worked the ball around them, it allowed our players to get in spaces, which obviously I didn't see if I would have just gone to the other end of the pitch dead fast. But anyway, here we go, second half, 1-0 up. Let's see how we do in the next 45. Here we go, Iwobi's through, little finesse shot, and he's found his way into the back of the net. 2-0 here in this game. And I don't want to get too confident, but we might just win these last 3 games with these new tactics I've managed to put in. Players seem a lot more active, if you know, if that's the way to describe it. They're trying to fight to win the ball back, and obviously that's what the tactic is for. But I always thought with this sort of tactic, and I'm sure against like your top 4, your top 6 teams, that this tactic would be a lot harder to pull off and cause a lot more problems than it does in this game especially. But it's working out well so far for us. Like I say, players getting a lot more forward as well. I think getting the players in the box up in that to more or less almost full does help with players like Iwobi getting in there a lot more often. There we go, Bernard, cross coming in. Luca Dean is in the box, but he actually got a foot to it, which I'm surprised. Reminds me of that incident earlier with Richarlison, where he just couldn't track back to get that ball. He was basically ahead of it. But I've made 2 subs here. Sigurdsson's come on, and I do believe Hudson-Odoi for Walcott. I did say I'd possibly bring him on for Bernard, but he's not been doing too bad. Here we go, shot coming in. And that Andre Gomez making it 3-0 now, and what a shot that was from him. And this game obviously secured now, especially at this dying stage. But it's definitely in the bag. 3 goals and got ourselves 3 points here. And like I say, what a run from him. Richarlison, great through ball to be fair. Not the best passing on him, but it's decent pass from him. Just to get it there to Richarlison, to Andre Gomez. And that should be it for this game. And it is. We've got the 3 points against Sheffield United. And what a win. Especially after how some games have been as of recent. And I'm sure it just said Sheffield United 3-0 there. Did you guys just see that on that electronic board then? Sheffield United 3, Everton 0. Better not play out like that when it comes to the menus. Yeah, it says 3-0 us. So hopefully it should be 3-0 us come out of the game. I hope so anyway. But we got the win, and Iwobi with the 9.3 match rating. Okay, so Wolves in this second game opened the scoring 5 minutes in. And it's all my fault for that goal. I did not expect it to go in. To get in the defensive problem we did this early on. You can see here Raul has got the ball, and I've gone for the slide tackle there with Yeremina, thinking they are going to shoot, and he didn't. Out to the winger, got a shot away, and Traore with the goal 6 minutes into the game, and that is not how I expected to start this game at all. They didn't even have a touch. Straight at the kickoff, they've worked that through and got themselves a goal. But yeah, we're into the second game of the episode here against Wolves, away from home, and this was the team that knocked us out of the FA Cup back in January or February. No, start of February I think it was, wasn't it? They knocked us out, unfortunately, and I think it was only 1 goal in that game, and it was their, I want to say right back, Doherty. Yeah, Doherty was the one that knocked us out of that game. Here we go. Iwobi, I thought it was Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, he is on the pitch this game. Oh no, he isn't, sorry. I'm thinking I swapped him out for Walcott. I was going to swap him out for Walcott, but I never did in the end. But I probably will make that sub like I did last game, this game as well. But like I say, hopefully our new tactics will pay off, because they are a good side, Wolves, don't get me wrong. So we do need to play well. And West Ham won their last game. You know, that game we just played. After the game, West Ham won their game 2-1. So we're still going to do a bit of catching up. Hopefully they'll lose this game and we'll win it. Go ahead of them. But we'll have to see how it plays out. And one thing to update you guys on. Recently I got an email back in January saying Leighton Baines' contract was running out in 6 months. So one thing I did do is I renewed it, because there's a little 50-50. I left it till now to renew it, because I was a bit like, shall we keep him, shall we not? And I wish if there's a way in FIFA, obviously we don't even have coaching staff in FIFA or any sort of staff at all that affect anything. But I wish there was a way you could let ex-players join staff and they get themselves their own little like abilities and stuff like that. Not abilities, but you know, like overalls in terms of coaching overalls. So that's one thing I would do if I could send Leighton Baines to the coaching staff if we had that in FIFA. But we don't. But yeah, so I've renewed the contract just for a year, just because I thought if worse comes to worse, he's there. And, you know, he's not a bad left-back, is he? So he'll come in handy for next year at least anyway. Here we go, Walcott's through. Get the cross in, Richarlison, and fires it home, making it 1-1. And thank God Richarlison was there this time. He weren't tracking back, trying to get it or anything. He was there at the right time, and he managed to fire it in and make it 1-1 in this game. Great build-up play. Gabami, long ball over to Walcott. Cross comes in, and Richarlison, plenty of space really, fires it in, and there we have it, 1-1 in this game. Finally equalised, now 14 goals in the Premier League this season. There we go, Richarlison, and I couldn't cut it back just in time. Could have almost got a goal there just before half-time, but we've got ourselves a corner here, and let's see if anything comes of it. I highly doubt it will. Here we go, a header. Oh, the goalkeeper's got to that one, and Patricio is just going to kick it out now, surely. It's going to go to half-time. We're into 50 minutes here. And there we go, the ref blows the whistle into half-time. At least we've equalised. That, you know, what's the word? Makes us, you know, at least in the game, shall I say, for the second half. We're now in it to win it. Let's have a see. West Ham on. Leicester City are there, though. They're winning their game so far against Bournemouth. And Liverpool 0-0. And Crystal Palace 1-0 up against Aston Villa. And I've got a feeling Aston Villa are going to go down this season. I think when we've looked, haven't we, Aston Villa have been in the bottom three. I think along with Watford and Sheffield United. But that is going to be the next video. So next video tomorrow, guys, will be a video like an in-depth look at the first season. See how we've done, how other teams have done in different leagues as well. What players have gone up by what overall. All that sort of stuff will come out tomorrow. And then the following day, obviously, we will have the brand new season of the career mode. But more importantly right now is how will this first season end? On a high note or not? So 78 minutes gone in this game. I'm just going to make some subs here. Because you can see Gomez pretty tired, Walcott pretty tired as well. So I'm going to swap Walcott out, Hudson-Odoi is going to come on, and then Gomez is going to come off. And Todibo, something like that, isn't it? I'm tempted to bring him on, but obviously I think I'm just going to bring Davies on, play it safe. He is a midfielder. You can see he can play right, all midfield positions there. So I will be, shall I bring him off or not? It's a little bit of a 50-50 at the moment. I think I'll keep him on for the time being, because obviously he's got a lot more pace than Sigurdsson. Obviously, with him being a little bit fatigued, that doesn't really help me as much. But Wolves on the attack here as well. And one thing I've noticed with these instructions, Yerry Mina finding himself up near the Wolves penalty area, which is a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect him to be that far up the pitch. Maybe that's with all the players in the box thing I've got on. He has just found himself and thought, you know what, I'll get up the pitch as well, try and get a header on. But Wolves working this well here. I'm trying to use R1, trying to get players in. Is that offside? And I believe it is offside. And only 5 minutes left in this game, and then whatever's added on. Not long left to try and get a winner. To be fair, I would prefer the win, because I don't think 1 point is going to do much in helping us catch up to West Ham. Although West Ham were 4 points ahead of us, so we can get the 3 points in the next game, then the 1 point this game. Hopefully, if we've got goal difference in our favour, might just work out for us. It might just. Can we get anything from this? Oh, why? Why play the through ball back? I wanted to play a through ball to Bernard, yet he's played the through ball to Luca Dean. Why do that? Why do that, FIFA? Wolves on the attack here now. Doherty, the one who scored the winner in the FA Cup. Amazing. Free kick went out. It was a cross, wasn't it? And the ball landed out to him. And he ended up volleying it and getting it in the back of the net. But there we go. The game ends there. And Davies, why did he through ball it to the left back? I'll never know. I want it up to Bernard. But things like that happen in FIFA. But there we go. There the game ends. 1-1. Richarlison and Traore only getting the goals of this game. Not the best of games for us, but Wolves, you know, they are a tough side. Lucky to come out of a point, really. You can see it was pretty even. Two shots on target from each team. But anyway, let's get into the last game now against Bournemouth, I do believe. And let's see how we do. So just before we go into the final game of the season against Bournemouth, I thought I'd have a quick look at the table. As you can see here, West Ham on 64 points, us on 61. So as it stands right now, we need them to lose their next game, us to win, But as you can see, actually looking now, their goal difference is higher than ours. So it looks like we're going to finish 7th if we do win this next game. Obviously, if we lose or draw and Leicester City get the win in their final game, they are against Manchester United. They will overtake us and finish 7th. But we are against Bournemouth, so I'm confident we'll get the win. You can see West Ham are against Aston Villa next. But maybe if goal difference, actually thinking now, if goal difference plays a part in this final game, and we score quite a few goals, well, obviously more goals than what we need, and manage to get the win and West Ham lose, but they are against Aston Villa, and Aston Villa are currently sitting in 19th, so I'm not confident Aston Villa will get the win, but maybe they can. But look at that there, Burnley on 30 points, Southampton on 30 points, Watford on 30 points as well, and so are Aston Villa, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out after this final game. But we don't know who's going to finish 6th as of right yet, but we're going to go into the final game against Bournemouth here. Let's get the win, let's get off to a good start. I've got Moise Kean on the bench, along with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I put Hudson-Odoi on the right to Walcott, put Walcott in the reserves. Because if things go well, I can always put Calvert-Lewin on the left and Moise Kean up front, give them a bit of game time before the season ends. But anyway, let's get into this final game against Bournemouth. There we go, Hudson-Odoi on this right-hand side. Can't cut it back inside, and that's what I wanted. A little fake shot on the inside, and I was going to possibly play a pass or go for the cross. But not going too bad so far. I'm glad that we're at home for the final game of the season. Gives us the little benefits and advantages. Here we go with Richarlison. I don't think he can shoot from there. Play the pass. Oh, Wobie. He wasn't in the right space for the pass there to reach him. And if he was, could have got a shot away and possibly the first goal. But interesting to see how Bournemouth will play in this game. I'm pretty sure they play like a 4-4-2. Actually, let's have a quick look how Bournemouth are playing this game. So give me some ideas of how to play myself. And let's have a see. So yeah, they're playing a 4-4-2, so it's going to be difficult. I was going to see if they were going to play 5 at the back like Sheffield United do. They play a 5-3-2. I could have possibly used the wings as a way of getting it down the pitch. But with 4-4-2, I'm not really sure on how I can sort of break the lines and get through. But I'm sure we can find a way. So there we can see Man United 1-0 up in their game against Leicester. All the better for us. Because if we were to lose this game, what have you, then Leicester lose their game, we'll still finish 7th, which is what we're hoping for. And wow, what a poor pass that was. Almost put myself in danger from the pass. Oh, there we go. Bournemouth have scored in this game, 29 minutes in, and they make it 1-0. Great work on this left-hand side here. Not many players of ours back in enough time, and no players really going to the ball. You can see here Sidibe trying to get the ball. Gbamin running back, not going to catch up, and he fires it past Pickford. Maybe Yerry Mina could have gone for a slide tackle there or something. Because it's all good what I do with the ball, with the players, what I'm in control with. But often, the players that you're not in control with don't really do anything in terms of trying to block the shot. And unfortunately, that is what has cost us that goal. Half an hour into the game, but don't be negative so far, because that's what happened in the game against, I want to say Wolves. Did we get the goal before half-time? I think we did, didn't we? Oh, it was one of the games. I think it might have been the Sheffield United game. We got the goal. But like I say, don't be too positive. Don't be too negative. We could get ourselves a goal before half-time and make it level. So here we go. There goes half-time in the game. Bournemouth still 1-0 up. Got a little chance there at the end, but nothing came of it, unfortunately. So we're going to go into the second half. 1-0 down. Let's have a quick look at the other scores. Where's West Ham? So West Ham 1-0 up against Aston Villa. So we need to do a lot in this second half. Where are Leicester City? Leicester City 2-1 down to Manchester United. So, well, yeah, Man United 2-1 up, sorry, should I say. Not really being able to create much in this game. Their wingers are doing really well for Bournemouth. So I don't want to rush things and maybe go for a formation change when this formation could still work. I don't want to make a drastic change, but a change might be needed in this game. 10 minutes left in this game, and I don't think we're actually going to get anything from it. It seems impossible to get past Bournemouth's defence today. I've got it a few times to Richarlison, but every time he gets the ball, Bournemouth's defenders just seem to be, putting a foot in every single time. It's impossible to really get a shot away, and you try to get a shot away from distance, and you just seem to slide tackle in, get it out, and, from there is that. So you can see, look at Richarlison then. Almost gets the ball and fought off it straight away. And unfortunately, this game just hasn't played out how I expected it to play out. And wow, look, see what I mean? You hardly get any time on the ball. And yeah, it's just, I think it's going to end Bournemouth with the win here. I just hope to God Leicester lose as well, and then we end up finishing 7th. Hopefully that will happen, and things won't be too bad. But look at this, Bournemouth. You know what I mean? How is this the case? The players are running all over, trying to catch them, and it's just impossible. AI never misplace a pass. They never do anything wrong. Do you know what I mean? When they want to win, they'll win. Do you know? And that's what annoys me about FIFA in certain ways. But there we go. Bournemouth with the win, the 1-0 win. And unfortunately today, it just didn't get going for us. I don't know what it was in this game, but it was very tight. Just impossible to get the ball through their defence and through their midfield. And you can see from the match facts, rightfully so. Bournemouth with the win. 3 shots on target. Most of the possession as well. We had 2 shots, 2 on target, but no goals have come of it, unfortunately. But let's advance through now. Now it's the final game of the season. Yeah, Leicester lost 4-1 to Man United, and West Ham got the win against Aston Villa, 2-1 win. So it looks like West Ham are going to finish in 6th place this season. I can't believe it. We've been in 6th for so long. Now, unfortunately, we've had to settle for 7th, so it's not been too bad, to be fair. Like I said, the season hasn't been too bad a one. But next episode, guys, we're going to go more in depth on the season as a whole, how we finished, everything else. Like I say, don't forget to miss it. Don't forget to miss it. Don't forget to watch it tomorrow. It'll come out around about 4:30ish. So make sure to watch that one, and we'll go in depth of the whole season. Then the one that follows that one will obviously start next season. Hopefully, we'll be still in the job. You can see the manager rating right now on 64, but I do believe that is from the objective of. Have a quick look here. Obviously, the Europa League spot. To finish in the position, but this one as well. This one sort of knocks you down quite a bit in terms of manager rating. But like we had that one at Napoli, and it didn't really affect us getting the job the following season. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully you're happy that we finished 7th. It's not been too bad of a season, like I say. There's still a lot of players to get rid of, a lot of players to bring in, a lot of players to train up. So hopefully we'll do that next season as well. And there's obviously still players on our shortlist to sign in the summer next season. But anyway, guys, don't forget, leave a like down below on the video, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.